Well, that sucked. Happy Devils Thursday. This is the Let's Go Devils podcast. Post game. Streaming live on Facebook Live.
Forget what we were doing
Twitter,
there?
Periscope, YouTube Live, and Twitch on the Primetime Radio Network. I'm your host, Sam Wu, here with Scotty of SiriusXM Liquid Metal in his beautiful estates.
Palatial estate in Beverly Hills. Did you not watch wrestling as a kid? That's what Bobby the Brain Heenan always used to say. My palatial estate.
I was a big fan of Earthquake, and that was it. That was my
Earthquake
and Mr. Perfect.
Mr. Perfect was in the Heenan family. Come on, Sam Wu.
Oh my goodness! So the Devils fall short, lose to the Capitals, 4-3. I have a lot of opinions about this game, but let's Scotty, let's go over the Devils' unhappy recap.
Okay, the unfortunate recap today, playing a very good Washington Capitals team. My man, Nick Merkley, opened up the scoring with a nice hustle goal right there, unassisted, taking advantage of a mistake on the who was in goal for Washington? Why am I blanking? Whatever, we're moving on. Orlov ties it up, and this is a theme. Capitals answer right back on the Devils. This was about 2 minutes after the Devils scored. Orlov his fourth from Schultz and Sprong. Then Miles Wood again with a very sharp angle goal there. Assist coming from Kuokkanen. That's Miles Wood's 10th. Hey, we got a double-digit goal scorer, everybody. Woo! Welcome to the club. Miles Wood is 10th, leading the team. Yanni Kuokkanen his 11th assist, and Damon Severson his 10th. Then Ovechkin. Oh, man. And actually, if I remember correctly, the Orlov shot was a big screen on Mackenzie Blackwood. Tough to fault him on that one. The Ovechkin, wide open, all alone, in the circle. Kind of a 2-on-1 there developing, something we've seen a lot from in the Devils over the course of this year. Sprong, Carlson with his 21st assist. Then Kuznetsov gets the first of his second. Right after that, again, this is another after Miles Wood scored. The Caps answered right again, right away afterwards. What was it? Miles Wood was at 6:20 of the second. Ovechkin 7:15 of the second. All right. That's 55 seconds. 55 seconds in between. Then Kuznetsov gets his fourth. Assist out to Ovechkin, his 12th. Dylan his 8th. Dylan! And then in the third period, got a little excited there, didn't you? Didn't you, Sam Wu? Jesper Bratt put home his third goal of the year is on the power play from our man Ty Smith. Top guy Ty with his 16th assist of the season, and Pavel Zacha with his 12th. Ty's looking pretty good. Rookie scoring and everything like that. I don't know if where he's going to finish, but hey, overall, this has been a productive season for him in the roller coaster season that it has been. Kuznetsov then again gets his second goal. He's the first star of the game. Shots on goal. Devils 11-6, 7 for 24. Caps only 4 in the first. 9-9 for 22. Face-offs, Devils win that 53-46. Power play, they got that one power play goal from Jesper Bratt. They stopped the Caps, both of the Caps power play, so that's good. Penalty kill looks good there. Hits, woo! The Capitals out-hit them 26-9. 26-9. 17 blocks for the Caps, 11 for the Devils. How about this? Only 2 giveaways. There's some improvement right there. That's what we like to see. Tough loss for the team. Playing the Caps, we knew that this was going to be a hard game for them. We knew the Caps are, one of those elites. They got all the leaders. They've been there. They've done that. They know how to win. They're big. They pushed us around last time. We saw the hat. Oh, Winston says hi. He was a little upset with the loss as well. Wasn't it National Puppy Day? So I'll give my dog a shout. Winston, the English Bulldog. But is it tough? I know you're going to go off on the refs, and I agree. There was some egregious calls tonight, So I'll let you take over in that. aspect. And I just want to say hi to everyone on Facebook Live and YouTube Live and everywhere else. Share your opinion. We want to know what you think about the game. And if you tell us there, we'll actually read it out here. Look at that. Discussion.
I'll start off with Daniel. 3 missed calls by the refs. I thought the refs were, I'm watching the game and I'm like, all right, hey, we drew a penalty, but I didn't think that was a penalty, but I'll take it for all the missed calls.
Mm-hmm.
But I got to tell you, and I know I may be unpopular and I probably shouldn't say this, but I kind of want Tim Peel back because he would have made a call.
Oh, wow. Wow. Wow.
But seriously,
now,
seriously,
I'm gonna full disclosure here, Sam. Before you go in, I didn't really get to watch too much of the game. I had quite the day at the old job, so I was just kind of having it on in the background. So I wasn't following as much. I was more listening. So I want to hear about these. Who said there was 3 missed calls already?
Daniel from the Facebook Live.
Daniel. Okay, yeah. All right, so tell me about these calls, man. Because I only saw that one high stick that didn't get called against Zajac, like right in the beginning of the third.
Well, that's one of them. That's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
There's one I perceived that Jack Hughes got literally pulled down. Nothing.
Okay.
Absolutely nothing. Guys, help me out here. The third one, I only caught 2. But there was just like a lot of little things. Even the Sharon Govich penalty that he drew, I didn't even think that was a penalty on the Capitals. But you know what? At that point, I'm like, well, I guess they're consistently sucking, and I'll take it at that point. Because to be honest with you, I didn't even think it was that bad. I thought the Capitals. I mean, look, you got to give credit to the Capitals. They are a very good team. This is what good teams do.
They're an awesome team.
They respond.
Yeah,
they respond. In the stats, the Capitals out-hit the Devils, and I pointed that out.
Yeah. What was it, 26 to 9? 26 to 9. That's a significant, that's not like 22 to 17 or something like that. Yeah, we didn't even hit double digits. And that's the same way it was last time we played them, too. They pushed us around.
Yeah, and, and all the hate on Severson, I felt so bad because I actually, it's not his fault. He's just bad luck. He's just bad luck. I'm just being honest. I like Severson. I like Severson with Ty Smith right now. I love Ty Smith. But I think Severson
I love Ty Smith.
And Ty Smith pairing, give it some time, okay? It's just bad luck. Severson is catching up to his season average on own goals, says Art Heaton in the YouTube Live. But Owen says last goal was just unlucky. Of course it was. I feel bad for Severson. I really do. Some players just have bad luck. Even like previous years.
You can have bad luck, but does it always have to be scoring on us? Can't you have bad luck, like your stick broke or something like that? Or, my skate blade popped out. I got to go to the bench and get repaired. Can't we have a bad luck in that sense instead of
just remember
I chipped it into our own goal again? Can we have that, not that one?
Just remember bad luck, Marty Brodeur and the wraparound against the Rangers. He gave up quite a few in his first years as a New Jersey Devil, but he eventually became a 3-time Stanley Cup winner, and the rest is history, right? We can't be harping on Severson. There's more problems to this defense than Severson's bad luck, all right? I thought the Devils played a much better game, but there's still a lot of work to do. I think offensively, number one, I like Nick Merkley. I really
What's that? Who's that? Is that the guy I've been talking about for a while?
Absolutely.
You like him? Okay. All right.
And I plagiarized and used your liking to him on the Woo Report earlier today. I think
who am I gonna get a Merkley jersey for? Who's telling me they're gonna get me a Sharon Govich jersey? I can't remember. Whoever's telling me they're gonna get me, I'm gonna get you a Merkley jersey. and I hope we're both right, and they're both the players that we are looking to have on our team for the long term.
And to be honest, any hockey fan knows every team has a scapegoat on defense. There's one guy you always freaking hate. And you know what? Devils fans are hating on Severson. I don't think it's fair. It sucks. But at least
Kulikov had a bad screen on that first goal, on the Orlov goal. He was right in front of Mac Black. I mean, that was a bad screen.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm going to stick with Damon. We've had his agent on the State of the Fan address.
Oh yeah.
Full disclosure. Yeah, we had it.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. All right. You got a percentage of that? You got a percentage of that, Sam? Okay.
Hey, I don't want to burn bridges. No, I'm just kidding. So, but honestly, okay.
Are you gonna be like Paul McCartney and sell all the rights to the Let's Go Devils podcast behind our backs? Behind me and Shorts Guy, and
you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna transfer that as an NFT and sell it as digital currency or something. I don't know whatever the heck that thing is. I mean, did you hear a random thing? Did you hear that some guy in New York made an NFT? He sold his fart for $85, and somebody actually bought it. A digital fart. I don't know. I read it in the New York Post. Anyway, I read a lot of garbage. But all right, so get back to hockey. Back to hockey.
Daniel here. No calls on Miles Wood bleeding. Should have been a 4-minute.
Oh yeah, I don't know how I forgot that one. But yeah, it's it's all these things, and again, good teams get over it because I saw a lot of non-calls where the Devils should have gotten penalties too. So I guess the refs were consistently bad, so it wasn't biased. But you know what? Sometimes like it's like, what are you looking at? And I made that Tim Peel joke, but you know what?
I heard there's two of them out there now, right? I heard there's two of them making calls out there, right?
What, 2 refs?
Yeah.
Or is there something? Yeah. So with that said, there is tomorrow.
There is tomorrow, and it is
at least the Devils didn't get
literally tomorrow. Yeah, no, it's literally tomorrow.
0-2 on the power play for the Washington Capitals, which is again, that's a step in the right direction. So let's take it all back, piece by piece, little by little. The Devils are improving. Now, did we think that they were really going to make the playoffs? No. But you know what? It's something to get excited about because they're just making those little progress along the way. And you know what? Against a veteran team, a team that had won the Stanley Cup not too long ago, I'll take it. Not for the moral victory, but for the victory of actually making progress. Just progress, because they're that much closer to actually beating their arch nemesis that once they do, they still have a couple more games against these jerks. And maybe, and just maybe, we can take 2 this season out of 8 games.
I doubt it, but we'll hope. We'll keep hope. I doubt it, but we'll keep hope. But there is literally tomorrow. I think.
We could be the Flyers. We could be the Flyers right now and really be bad.
Listen, no, we're not bad. Listen, right now our team is not bad. It's just we're not ready. We're just not ready yet. And we have some guys that are getting ready, and we're starting to see, them take those steps forward. Obviously, we thought this would be happening since the very beginning of the season, but what do you want? It's just at this point, after everything that happened, it is what it is. But seeing these guys play. Honestly, now I said I can't really comment too much on that because I didn't really see too much of the game today. I can't really comment on the total play, the hustle. Were they there for a full 60 minutes? I can't really say. But recently, their play looks like a team that is taking those steps in the right direction. They're not there yet. We know that. We know there's some very important pieces that are waiting down there in bingo. Some important pieces that are in juniors. Dawson Mercer, another hat trick. We know that they're not here yet, but they're coming. We're getting there. And seeing these games, even though they lost, they were still in it. Now it's like, hey, guys, you got to lead. You got to hold it. You can't just go, woo, and let your guard down and get scored on, a minute later. You got to work on that. These are the things that they need to work on. Next year, maybe when they have regular practice, they can do that, But same team again tomorrow night. Give it another shot. Let's see what you got. Now you know what's coming. Counterpunch.
Well, I want to address Art Heaton in the YouTube live. He says they played so hard on offense to have Vatanen have 2 crappy games in a row. Yes, that's true, but I mean, do you think Vatanen's going to be here next year? Maybe,
No.
maybe not.
He's
not.
He's going to be here in 2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. So you know what? If anything, he's going to help us get a higher pick. And the size difference is so evident with these two teams. We miss Bash.
Hey, where's the beef?
Hey, Tom Fitzgerald in the draft. If there's somebody that's 6'6", 230 that can play wing.
Hey, where's the beef?
Well, don't forget Kevin Ball.
Yes.
Don't forget Shakir Muhammadulin, who's also a monster. Don't forget, we still got Miles Wood. You still got Pavel Zacha is a bigger dude. Nolan Foote is a beast coming up. We do have some, and honestly, Sharangovich and Kuokkanen are not small dudes out there. They're pretty big guys.
And Mac Black, he's a pretty big dude.
Mac Black too, yeah.
But
I mean, like you look at Sharangovich and Maltsev as well. They're all kind of like Travis Zajac. Travis Zajac is like, he's not a monster, but he's not like average height either. He's like he's tall, he's a little bit taller, he's a little bit bigger. But we still have some smaller players. Don't get me wrong. I know. I understand. I get it. I'm right there with you. And that's why we have some decisions to make,
Yeah, and again, much better performance compared to the other games against the Capitals. Because the Capitals, again, they responded when they had to, and they did. It was almost like systematic. It was almost automatic. And when it was 3-3, I was still not confident. I didn't feel like the Devils had the momentum. I felt like, okay, what are the Capitals going to do? They're gonna back a shot off of Damon Severson. No, I'm just kidding. But you know what they did? But give them credit. They put the puck on net. They put the puck on net, and just happened Severson was just in the way of that puck, and it
just happened.
Directed in. Yeah.
Just happened.
So, again, it's a learning lesson. You learn from these mistakes. Just keeps on happening to Severson all the time. I don't know why, but
how many own goals does he have a year? Like he has like at least 2 a year. I feel like.
This may be the last stand of giving him excuses, but
wait a minute. Did you just say before that you stood with David Severson? Wait a minute.
Yeah, well, the more I think about it now, the more I want to jump on that bandwagon because it's so easy to just trash somebody. But no, I'm not going to do that. Thank you for reminding me. No, I'm not. I am going to defend Severson to the end. Okay? Mm-hmm. He wears number 28. Do you know who reminds me of 28? Rafalski. And Rafalski has similar bouts at times defensively, where, he would cough up the puck here and there, but you know what? He is an all-star.
Maybe like once a season, I don't know about those own goals. Rafalski have a lot of those own goals. Maybe he saved those for Detroit. Hopefully he saved them for Detroit.
Oh my goodness. Adam Morgan writes. Sorry.
What are you,
really,
Casey over there? Adam Morgan, and he writes.
this
I'm going to
is
play this dedication all the way from New Jersey. Adam Morgan, and he writes.
Adam Morgan, the long distance dedication. Really hope Ty and Jack spend another summer in the gym working on that. Hughes is better. See, now the damn chat thing is just out of control. I lose it off my screen. Sorry, but yeah, we've got tomorrow. We've got tomorrow. All these young
And
player
Sunday.
signings.
Oh, against Boston, great. Yeah, the Capitals tomorrow. We got Boston, and then guess who? The Capitals again. Awesome, yeah.
But
I tell you, it's like every freaking week we're playing the damn Capitals.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna be Mr. Positive here. Okay. Say if the Devils get pissed off and rout the Capitals tomorrow and
rout them.
Yeah. Okay. Because they're road warriors. We're on the road here. If it was back at Prudential, I'd be like, okay, we're screwed. They've got Boston's number. They've got Boston's number this year, right? So somehow, just like how the Capitals have our number, we've got Boston's number, right? Just make sure you don't, Anyway,
if you say so.
You got the Capitals. You got the Capitals at home. Then now we're screwed. But I really thought they could run the table, a 6-game winning streak on the road. But I was proven wrong just by an unlucky goal.
By Damon Severson. Once again.
But I honestly, in all seriousness, I hope this doesn't rock his confidence even more. Because seriously, these guys work hard. I mean,
it's happened to him plenty of times. He should know how to, respond to it. So we shouldn't really have to worry about it. It really shouldn't be anything new for him. He should know how to bounce right back, So it should be, just another day. Another day at the rink. Lace him up, boys. Let's go.
Do you think we should put Severson on offense in front of the crease on the other team?
Oh god. Maybe Swinger, maybe a special power play unit right there.
Maybe Damon Severson is maybe this is his calling. Maybe he is effective in front of the net, just not in front of ours.
Yeah. No problem with that. Now we know. Knowing's half the battle. G.I. Joe. There we go.
No, Matt Freudenberg, bench Severson. No, that's not the answer. Stop it. Stop. I hate the hate. Look, I don't like losing either, but you know what? Okay. Who are you going to have in place of Severson, realistically? You want Connor Carrick?
Kevin Ball.
Do you think it's too early for Kevin Ball to come up to the NHL?
I don't know. I think it all depends on his status, his time, and everything like that. But I would be shocked if we don't see those guys by the end of the season. I hope we make enough moves that we see those guys by the end of the season. Sammy Vatanen, even Ryan. I don't know how Ryan Murray played today, but I mean he's only on a 1-year deal, and as a former, what was he, 2nd overall pick? You could see the talent there, but again, he's had those injury issues throughout his whole career. It seems like where he just has those minor injuries that kind of like derail him from getting into like that really good flow, and that good, mid-season form type of deal, and I don't know. He might be someone though attractive to people looking for defense as well. Some back end help. Kulikov. I don't know if you want to keep him or whatnot, but he's only on a 1-year deal as well, I think, right? So
that's correct.
I hope. I mean, I can only imagine that every team is calling Tom Fitzgerald right about now, asking about a slew of these players. Like exactly. Who couldn't use like one of, Sammy had a rough game apparently today. I didn't see it, but He has looked a little before today. I can't say anything about today, but in recent time, he looks a lot better back there with Ryan Murray on that third line. It looked like he was getting a little bit more comfortable and more settled into the season. He put a couple goals home, so started seeing his name on the score sheet a little bit more. Not too many, 2-on-1s. We've talked about it endlessly. Our giveaways, we've noticed that our giveaways have gone down, in the past like two plus weeks. So, that's someone who could look, attractive to a team that's on a playoff push, especially this year, with the COVID protocols. What's going on up there in, was it Montreal, right? Getting games canceled? Was it Montreal? Or no, someone, or is it someone else?
I haven't been paying attention.
Someone was getting games canceled somewhere or something like that. But either way, with all that stuff happening and the injuries we've seen to guys because their bodies don't have the proper time to heal because they're playing such a repetitive schedule, you're going to need that depth. You're going to need that depth. Mm-hmm. I cannot imagine many teams not calling Tom Fitzgerald with the lineup that we have there and, those veteran guys that are up there. Hell, maybe even someone takes a shot on Gusev. I have a feeling we'd put him on waivers and see if anyone picks him up. But maybe someone gives us something for him. He just, but Zajac, we've talked about endlessly. Palmieri, we talked about endlessly. Kulikov, Murray, Sammy. Who else?
On the block?
We've talked about this. Should I stay or should I go? You know me. As long as your name is not Ty, Jack, or Nico, I can be wooed. I can be wooed for you. It'd have to be, the right deal. But we've talked about things, Miles Wood might be interesting to people. Jesper Bratt would be interesting to people.
Yeah. Ray Leo writes 7 days now for quarantine for players crossing the border. Yeah, thank you, Canada. Thank you for helping us out.
It's better than the deal. Wasn't it 2 weeks before? So at least it's better now. So
yeah,
well, listen, Canada's like, listen, we got to get the players to my team. They're going like we were talking about on the big show on Sunday. That Canadian division. You watch some of those games. I don't know if anyone has seen them. NHL After Dark out there on the East Coast. But for me, I've been catching a lot of these Calgary, Vancouver, Edmonton. I'm like, they're playing hard against each other. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, all of a sudden now when playoff time comes, quarantine's cut a week and a half there. All of a sudden, when we gotta get players across the border for the playoff push. The real motives come out there. Yeah. Just in time for the trade deadline for the playoffs. Yeah. All of a sudden it's 1 week. We only need 1 week to quarantine. Only 1 week, guys. Get them on the ice.
Stanley Cup playoffs. 100% capacity. 100% capacity. Just don't spit on each other.
What do we got here? Subban. That's who else I was thinking about. Subban, Wood, Palmieri for Nylander. Wow. Obviously, Subban. That's Ray Leo. Ramona says trade palms, keep Zajac. Give him Severson, Michael. He says just give him away. It's kind of like that Seinfeld when Jerry had the BO in the car, and at the very end of the show, he couldn't give it away, and he literally just rolls down his window, gets out, and goes up to like a homeless guy and throws the keys in the car. And it's just like, here you go. And even the homeless guy wouldn't take the car because it smelled like BO so bad. You guys are equating Damon Severson to Jerry's BO car. Come on, he's not Jerry's BO car. Come on, he's not that bad.
Now watch Severson. He comes back and he scores a hack.
He's gonna punch you in the face, Sam Wu. That's what's gonna happen.
He's gonna score a hat trick tomorrow.
He's gonna punch you in the face.
I thought I was the one.
I thought I was the one who was always gonna get knocked. It's gonna be you now. Damon Severson's coming for you. He's gonna drop the gloves.
Two for us and one for them. He's gonna have a Damon Severson hat trick.
Damon Severson giveth. Damon Severson taketh away. What can we say? But it shouldn't affect him mentally. As we said, he's dealt with this situation before plenty of times. So he should come back tomorrow just like normal. Hopefully, you know, not scoring on us.
Hey, Patty, Wood, he is the man. Yes, Patty. Patty's the one that called me, you know, I don't know, that I'll jump on the bandwagon because I was like negative that one day when the Devils were really bad. I think the Devils lost like 6-1 or something like that. I don't know.
They even had Chico negative. How many times have we seen Chico negative? Even Chico came on here and he was just like, guys stink. Well, he didn't say that really, but well, he kind of did. He was just like, this is bad hockey. We all did. We were all watching it there for a while. You know, can you imagine that? Go back to like 3 weeks ago, what we were going through with this team, you know, and their play.
Oh, yeah.
They look like a different team all around, you know?
Yeah.
No fun zone has been implemented, and it's stuck for the most part. Hey, tonight, 0 for 2 on the power play. We're the Capitals.
Maybe Mark Recchi and Lindy Ruff watched episode 47 of the Woo Report. When I think they did. The no funds. They probably did.
They liked it. They liked it. You know, I saw PK too. PK was all over it. You know, he shared it. You know, I saw.
Yeah, maybe I should change the no fun zone, you know, around a little bit. You know how the no fun zone, it's basically a box in front of the, goalie. Yeah, the goalie.
Mm-hmm.
But the only modification I would have is make sure that Damon Severson is not in the no fun zone, away from any pucks.
Away.
And any pucks that come flying through, because somehow he's like a puck magnet, and then it just bounces off of him and into our own net. We just don't know why. All right, that's enough. Disagree. It wasn't PK that took Butcher out of the lineup, but I'm just reading all these comments. But Whistler writes in the YouTube live, oh, well, can't win them all. Some retribution due tomorrow night. Okay, so this is what the Devils need to do. If you want to be a good team, you got to respond, just like the Capitals did tonight. In very short sequence, they responded very quickly. If the Devils want to be good and come together as a team, they got to respond tomorrow and go right to the Capitals, right down their throat, and build an early lead. They need to do that and something sustained, because they couldn't even sustain a lead tonight. It was like, oh crap, we have a 1-goal lead. You know, I'd rather. So, you know, that's something to improve on tomorrow. I'm sure Lindy Ruff and Mark Recchi and Nazardine, they're going to address that. Hey, you know, we fell short, but you got to get back tomorrow. You got to do all the little things. You know, don't worry about the referees. They're going to suck. They always suck. You know, and just keep playing your game. Brat's hot right now. Obviously, Sharon Govich and Kokkonen and Zajac line played very well. I thought Palmieri had a decent game. Nothing spectacular, but a decent game tonight. Jack Hughes was just, man, you know what? I think he needs to put a little bit more mass on, you know, some size. Eventually he's going to grow. I mean, the kid's only, 19? But I just want to see the Devils respond in a positive way by doing the right things. But you know what? They need to start hitting. I mean, you can't. I mean, getting out hit like that.
The Caps are a tough team like that, man. They're all big. They're all big dudes. You know, from Wilson to Ovi to. I mean, Oshie is a big guy. They're just all like monsters. You know, they're a tough team. And now you throw friggin' Chara back there as well. Like, come on. Like they're a hard team to play against. You know, and that's why they always do well in the you know, they're a playoff team.
Yeah.
Because they can grind it out against other teams. And when you get in the series like that, Well, the Caps have choked many times too, but
Well, yeah, look at the Capitals. How many times did they choke before they won the Stanley Cup? Seriously. They had years of choking. I mean, so. Oh, Scotty, we got to rest up for tomorrow. We got to be like the players. We got to get up in the morning. I hope Damon Severson has a short memory, that he's going to forget what happened tonight, come back.
I'm sure he will.
And become the all-star that we know is in him, living up to his potential. But all kidding aside, let's get a win. Just get a win. Just win.
We'll get a win. Don't worry. It may not be for a while against the Capitals, Bruins, and Capitals, but eventually we'll get another win. Don't you worry. When do we play the Sabres again?
Well, you hear about the Sabres. I think they're all really on a roll. I think their entire coaching staff is in COVID protocol, and Kevin Adams, the GM, had to. That's
who I was talking about.
He's
not
pulling
Montreal, Buffalo. Yeah,
he's pulling a Lou Lamoriello. Now he's behind the bench. At some point he's going to be throwing the jelly around. Man, I hate to have
throwing
that guy's
the
job.
jelly around. Wow,
I hate to have his job. Kevin Adams.
I'll take it. NHL GM, call me up, guys. I'm more than willing to take on that role. Please. I'll do it.
Do you know what I would do if I was a GM of Buffalo?
I would not re-sign Taylor Hall. That's what I would do.
Yeah. I would trade everybody. I would trade everybody and get as many draft picks as possible. Just trade, and just tear it down and start over. And that's what I would do.
And that's what you do. And that's why you're saying woo. Gonna run wild on you. All right, Sam, let's wrap it up.
All right, so tomorrow there may be a late Woo report. We're definitely doing Let's Go Devils podcast post game. Thank you for joining us, and thanking you for making us the most commented Devils podcast in the history of Devils podcast, as we are hitting record numbers on our downloads, on our podcast pages. And
thank you for that, guys. I really do appreciate that.
I shared you those numbers. How many downloads we had in 30 hours, which was a record. And we continue to do this pretty much every day. But we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Until next time.
Let's go Devils.
Let's go Devils.